Alright, everybody, welcome back. This is gonna be a thing that is a bit of a mess, I'm sure. I'm over here with a whopping 3 bomb chews. I have no other bombs, so I only have a few places I can go in terms of anything that can be blown open. I should probably stock up on sticks as well, but we'll get there when the time comes. For now, I would like to go get some cash because I need to visit the potion store as an adult and get the slingshot for Kid Link. As far as I know, that is the only real source of progression that I have at the moment. It's very likely that I missed something else that is completely free at this point. I just can't think of what it is offhand. For example, I'm not even sure if I can get all the way into Dodongo. Hello there, Lampy. How are you? I hope you're doing well this Sunday afternoon as it is over here. It's been a pretty good day so far. I got a few things done. I went for a bike ride because the weather is pretty nice out. It's also Sunday afternoon over there. Okay, just making sure that it is, well, even then, I probably should just say this. Yep, the weather, it's about 60 degrees outside, Fahrenheit. It's pretty good. It's... Oh. Aw, crud. We've got a lot of waiting around to do. Yes, that is correct. In fact, I think most of my friends in general live outside of this particular landmass. Outside of the US, outside of Canada. Outside of Central and South America, perhaps unsurprisingly. In fact, I believe I have quite a few people that I still know who live in Australia. And a large part of that is because I used to stay up and go to sleep very late, so it was very easy to catch the Australians around that time of the day, because it was a much more normal time of day for them. This tree, I don't remember if we can use explosives around here, or if it's the Song of Storms, but I'm pretty sure this tree is hiding something useful. But also, again, 3 bomb chews. I've been avoiding doing anything that involves bombing the ground, because I don't know if those will reach unless I time it, which, that's a good joke. That's very likely for me to be a thing that I could ever pull off, right? Haha. Yeah, sure. Let's go in here. I'm going to check my menu real quick. If I can remember what button I have to press in order to view this on the menu. It's, I think it might be on, like, maybe this screen specifically or something, because there is something we can check to see where we have to go to get our medals and stuff. I just don't remember what button I have to press. So this is going to take a second of me just goofing off with the wrong buttons, I guess. It's a game you've never seriously played. Oh. Interesting. I've played this, well, I've played it a reasonable amount of times in my life. I was 8 when this came out, so actually I think you're older than me, so it sounds a little bit strange, but I was like kind of just the right age to have caught this right when it came out. What method or platform could you use? Give me just a second here to fail to climb up the chain properly. You never had an N64. Ah, okay. Well, that will do it. So, in terms of platform availability, there's some pretty good options. Not counting emulator. I'll talk about emulation in just a moment. There is, of course, the N64 original, which is a good bet compared to the GameCube version, which I enjoy the GameCube version a lot. But since the GameCube version is designed basically just to... It's pretty much just emulating the N64 version. The GameCube controller feels a little bit different compared to the 64 in terms of both, you know, not even just, oh, I'm holding it differently, but also the fact that the control stick is a little bit different in terms of sensitivity and everything. So if you wanted to play an old version like that, you would definitely be better off with the N64. You'd be able to aim better. Thankfully, I do believe that the GameCube uses a similar system to Wind Waker when it comes to your selected items. So you don't just have to use the C-stick to select those, which, that's just no fun. So the N64 is a pretty good choice if you can get hold of a 64 and you can get hold of the actual cartridge. I don't know how much those run, but I assume that they are not super affordable as far as the cart goes. I bought my copy of Majora's Mask many years ago, and this is a little bit strange to be throwing this one out there, but basically the main things that I seem to know are that I think Majora's Mask is usually a little bit more expensive, and on the other hand, it will also be a bit of a guide for me, basically to say that I think it's probably like $40 at bare minimum to get a cartridge of this for the 64. Because used game prices, especially from that era, have only gone up. There is also the 3DS version. That is a pretty good one, I believe. It has a couple of notable fixes. For example, you do not have to go into the start button menu in order to equip and remove the iron boots, which is one of the more notable things that tends to annoy people about this, about the water temple specifically, because of course that's where you use them the most. So that's a nice little upgrade there. If you have a 3DS and you can find that for a good price, that is probably what I would recommend out of the actual versions of the game. It also has the Master Quest dungeons, which, well, rather it has Master Quest entirely, but Master Quest really is just a revision of the dungeons. It's not quite the same as the second quest from the original, but a similar idea. And then, of course, emulation is the other idea, if that is a route you enjoy going. Personally, of course, I am doing that here because Randomizer. I'm making a lot of gestures at the screen right now, which is very silly. What a strange thing to do. You cannot see that at all. So, for that, I'm using the most recent, as far as I know, nightly build of Project 64 version 2.4, and I've been told that that is quite stable. Nintendo 64 emulation is notoriously not good in that department, but there have been some advances made over the recent years. So, if that is the direction you end up going, instead of picking up a cartridge, you can't go wrong with this, as far as I can tell. There are some other options that tend to be a bit more of a pain in the ass to set up. Also, we can break this rock open, but I think it's only a fairy fountain, so meh. Yeah, the N64 emulation is, I would say that it might be the one that has been the biggest pain for a lot of emulation developers outside of maybe the Sega Saturn. Which the Sega Saturn is quite infamous for its very weird hardware specifications. So that probably doesn't come as much of a surprise, but the 64 seems like it's in a place where you have to do a lot of custom stuff in order to get certain games to run. And that appears to be a big reason why there has not been an N64 Mini up to this point, is that a lot of people have been asking for that, but Nintendo has been like, yeah, we're not gonna do that because we don't think we can. Excuse me one second. And it does appear to be quite a dicey thing. I don't think there is a Games can do custom microcode. Ooh. That, I actually didn't know the specifics on that one. I just knew that it was a bit of a weird thing. If that's what it is, that's actually pretty neat. So yes, as far as I know, there is not a single emulation solution for every N64 game that is perfect. And in fact, there I'm getting a little bit off track. There have been some advances made over the last couple of years, though, I know for sure. Parallel is one that started to be included with RetroArch a couple of years ago, and that is based primarily in low-level emulation. Yes, I would assume that that is the case. It's basically very much the same principle, as far as I can tell, as with actually most of the old Super Nintendo emulators. This is less of a thing now, but back in the day, there was definitely a period where Super Nintendo emulation could get a little bit funky for the specifics on certain games. And so stuff like ZSNES and SNES 9X and that in the older versions would basically try to get perfect results for a fairly small proportion of very popular games. And sure, they might work for other stuff, but they would not necessarily be spot on. I think things are a lot better for SNES 9X nowadays. ZSNES hasn't been touched in almost 20 years, so... And of course, there are the bigger options nowadays of BSNES/Higgin, and probably a couple others that I don't know of off the top of my head. Ooh, we can grab that gold rupee and fill our wallet. And be able to grab the light arrow. Well, we can actually already grab the light arrows in addition to the... I'm actually going to leave that for a while, because I don't need that right now. Oh, absolutely, and I am incredibly grateful for it. Unsurprisingly. Very happy with the results that I've seen overall with those, and on a different note, very happy with how this is going. Well, now so I'm taking a second here to think, is there a place where I can get some spiders real quick, because yes, of course, that's a thing. I believe I'm going to have to get 40 of the gold spiders in order to complete the game. Because that's where one of the only 2 hookshot locations that I know of offhand are. So, great. Really, just in general, I'm very happy with what's been done with emulation in general over the past several years, that there are options like that. The MSU1 chip for the SNES is another thing that Bu had worked on quite a bit. And that is pretty neat. I've seen some interesting stuff done with that. I want to explore that a little more for, like, CD quality music. I've seen that in a couple of games. It's super good. The idea of people making a theoretically better than original experience is pretty neat. At least that certainly seems to be where it feels like a lot of stuff is going with emulation, is that there is a reason to differentiate it from console outside of, well, input device, you know? Even aside from existing ROM hack type of stuff, which I've always been a big fan of. Also, now that we're here, we should probably equip this thing, because we are going to be using that a fair bit in the not-too-distant future. And by the not-too-distant future, I mean that's our main weapon for now as a kid. We only have 4 sticks. So until we can get more sticks or a sword, I think I can get something at Gerudo Valley now that hearing that little bit of the music just reminded me, oh yeah, can't you go get the thing that's behind the waterfall? And I believe I can, but we will find that out in a few minutes after I go in here. Alright, so the spider that we're hearing is gonna be the one up on... Not there. It's on like a 3rd story window or something. 2nd story, rather. Right there, yeah. We can't get that right now because the token it would drop would be out of our range. We can kill it. We can't finish the job, however. This one, however, is fair game. Just gotta wait for the iframes to end, though. Hooray! 6 out of the 40 minimum that I'm going to need. It's okay, at least it's only not even half of the Skulltulas in the game. And I don't know where a lot of them are. Alright, there's the hole with the cow in here somewhere. What a strange thing to... Just a strange thing in general. What music do we have over... Oh, boy. Oh, right! I heard this earlier because of Desert Colossus. Thank you, Music Randomizer. You've made this really nerve-wracking. Admittedly, conceptually, yes. Yes, I have randomized the music. I randomized the little fanfares that you get for items. So, when I got the spider token earlier, we got the fanfare that I usually get for defeating a boss. And the item is 5 rupees. Dang it. Oh, there you go. There goes our chicken. Is there another item over here? I forget. Well, there's one of these that we can check out. You got some hints for me, buddy? Spirit Temple hoards Deku Stick capacity. Oh. That makes me feel a certain kind of way. But yeah, Chief. Now that you're down here, you may as well make the best of things. In what way? Yes, I'd like to roll into the crate. Get my 1 rupee. Huzzah. And here we are at Lake Hylia. Once again, using the map for most of the rest of the overworld, music for most of the rest of the overworld, rather. Music that is in one of the second to third last dungeons of the game. Fire arrows can be found in Goron City. We already got those. And I say one of because although there is usually a standard order that people just do those second and third last dungeons in, you technically can reverse the order of those if you wish. Oh, hello, horse racing music. Like, I think pretty much everybody who plays this game, or at least plays it the usual way, will generally choose to do the Shadow Temple before the Spirit Temple. Primarily because getting to the Spirit Temple requires you to go to a whole new area and do a bunch of stuff over there. Meanwhile, the Shadow Temple is fairly readily accessed by going somewhere you've been before. Alright, and here's the panel telling us about how to get the, well, what's usually the fire arrow. Indeed, so that is not monstrously helpful. Put it nicely. Alright, so bottom of the lake has the ice arrows. We can technically skip that because you don't need the ice arrows to beat the game, unlike the fire and light arrows. They're just kind of neat. I just think they're neat. Oh, here's a hole that I didn't remember was open. Didn't even remember was here, actually. Alright, so this hint is going to be the same as usual, I think, yeah. Mask of Truth yields a piece of... Oh no, that's a different... That is a different hint. Mask of Truth yields piece of heart. I don't really need to bother with the Mask of Truth then. Oh, yes! Thank you, game! It's our Kokiri sword. We now don't have to worry about using sticks in order to do everything. Amazing! We can actually fight things as a kid. We are well geared. I mean, there's definitely some other things we could use a little more of, and those would mostly be bomb chews, but we'll get there when the time comes. Oh no, the mini pea hat hit me. It's okay, I don't have a great way of dealing with those at the moment unless I switch to the metal shield. That's menuing. Hey, piece of heart. Neat. Again, not particularly necessary, but hey, I'll take it. I guess it's a decent trade for one of our extremely limited capacity of exploding devices here. I forgot part of the words I was going to say. Good job, me. Alright, that's not the way we have to go. This way. Alright, well, let's go investigate the tree and see what far too upbeat music we get in. Oh. I don't need the sticks to fight with, but they're useful for puzzle solving. So let's take these while we get a chance. Alright. Oh, this actually kind of makes... Oh, right. The music in the Deku Tree is the same as it is in the grottos. I forgot that was the case. So we get the sad music from when the tree dies. And a couple of other points in the story, but mostly when the tree dies. Oh, spoiler alert. Well... I shouldn't be like that when somebody who hasn't played the game is actually here. That's pretty early in the story, though. Do we have anything we can target here? There we go. That's right there. I have to aim better, though. Maybe I'll just let it come to me. That's easier. I open the small chest. Neat. Not really hugely important, but neat nonetheless. Because of course the main use of Deku Nuts is just to stun enemies. Oh. Hey, buddy. Ouch. I often forget that the Skulltulas are worth 1 whole heart of damage when you hit them. They do look quite pointy, so I guess it makes sense. Also, yes, something killed the music, I guess because that's event music as opposed to regular music for doing regular things too. Pardon me. And that will open up a sequence of stuff that we can do. Right, so this room, this is a light the torches in order to get out, I believe. Either that or light the torches in order to spawn a chest, I don't remember which. But I think that's what it's like in the regular game anyway, so... Yes, I don't believe I mentioned it during this stream, but I'm doing Master Quest dungeons this time instead of the regular dungeons, just because sometimes I enjoy being a little bit confused, apparently. Ooh, so is there no reason to do this yet? Or is this a kill room? At least for the... Alright, put that away. That's right, let's preserve the sticks so that way it doesn't burn up. I mean, I have 9 sticks, so it's not that bad, but there are some pretty rough puzzles in here requiring the sticks, so I don't want to be, you know, caught without if I screw one of those up. You having a problem down there, buddy? Well, that seems to have just made things worse. Whoops. Oh, why'd I do that? I do think at the very least that I have access to a place where I can purchase more of those, but it will not be cheap. And we all know that the greatest thing to do in a Zelda game is to grind money, right? That's what it's all about. This is what I get for randomizing those shop prices, I think. Big chest. What's in here? Oh, those aren't useful. I have a lot of those already. I don't really need this either, but yeah, I'm gonna goof that up already. Let's go back. I gotta screw this up a couple of times before I get it right. Yay, I found the compass. That could actually be a help because that'll tell me where there's chests that I don't normally remember where they are. Because honestly, I do forget where a lot of things in this place are. Go. Oh, I did that really badly. As you can tell by now, I'm sure. That's okay. I got a good supply of sticks, so I can get that back. Move spider. Good thing going ape shit. Turn around. Okay, there's a stick. Rather, there's a torch we can grab over here. Thank you for continuing to make this silly noise, Navi. Uh-oh. We almost got hit by the flaming bat. Hey. Now you're just being rude. Unfortunately, that large stick is not worth more than any other stick. It's just a lot larger because that was a large enemy. Normally, you only see those as an adult. This version of the dungeon, however, puts them right in here for you to deal with as a kid. And they have a lot of reach on you, so it can be a huge pain in the butt. Open this. Right, 1 second. Someone just sent me something very excellent on Discord. Yikes! Wasn't expecting that. Yeah, this fella's not gonna make things easy for us. So, instead we'll just have to go around the slightly longer way. Where's my map? There it is. I had hit L at some point and it disappeared. Oops. Oh, there we go. There's the dungeon map. Plunk. Alright, there's something going on over here. Let's go ahead and use our last bomb shoe. This might not be a very useful endeavor. Or there can be a spider that I don't think we can get at, because we don't have the boomerang. So basically what I said earlier about it not being a very useful endeavor. Maybe if we try backflipping into it? It would help if I oriented that correctly, but no, I think we're just out of luck. So that was effectively a waste of our last bomb shoe. Well, last for the moment. Again, we can get more eventually. Once I have the money for it, and once I go to a shop where I can get some more of them. In that case, let's equip the Deku Nuts here, and show these off for anybody who hasn't seen this before. See, it stuns enemies. That can be very useful if you are dealing with something that you can then kill in one hit like that. But otherwise, it kind of varies. Except, strangely enough, that they're very good against the last boss. I'll see if I can't show that off in some regard when we get there. But that'll be a bit. Yeah, I hear you down there, Mini Goma. It's a good thing we don't need that stick. Alright, now we make a big fall. And I don't think the Mini Goma followed us. Hey! What a rudely placed enemy. Wow. Alright, floor switch. We'll light that torch. Is that on a timer? It is not. However, we do need to use it for a couple of puzzles, so... This... And that's number one. Number two is going to be that we're going to have to light a torch, or light a stick rather, and take it through that door. Oh, nice. More shots for the slingshot. That's pretty good, but I'm not exactly finding a lot of progression-based treasures in this dungeon. Alright. Light our stick, go in. Is this not it? This might not be the place I'm thinking of. Oh no, it is. I see the torches now. And that reopens the door that we came from. Does not spawn in a chest. I thought it did for some reason. But no, there's nothing in here. Okay, so... This puzzle, I will have all of you know, stumped me for a very long time when I was first playing the Master Quest version of this game. And I screwed it up really badly there, as you can see. My stick burnt away. Is that this is something that I don't think you ever have to do in the original dungeons to this game, is take a lit stick with you into another part of the level. Well, into another room, anyway. Ow. Really? That, like, grazed Link's hat. Is this a thing where if his hat falls off, he dies like he's just a Tuhu? And it's not the weirdest idea I've ever heard anyway. Oh hey, a heart container. With the game over music once again. So here we get some weird stuff going on because this is another really mean puzzle. I mean, aside from the fact that I still don't understand what this Mortal Kombat log is doing inside of the Deku Tree, you have to time getting your stick on fire after... Ouch. After you get off of that pressure plate. And then you have to roll under the Mortal Kombat log. And it's not easy to do. Time this roll properly. Whoa! Well, we actually overachieved a little bit there. Also, Minigoma is now hanging out on the bottom of the water. Can you get up here, buddy? That'll keep distracted for a second. On the other hand, let's just leave it alive so that way we can have some music for once in this dungeon. After we lost it at the very beginning, basically. Rod. we're gonna be here for a couple of minutes, I think. And not just because I'm taking in this music, which is one of my favorite tracks in the game, although, let's be honest, that doesn't hurt. Whoa. And there we go. Mash the button. There we go. That should keep you occupied for a second. Alright, Song of Time to move the block. $50. Okay. The spiders behave very strangely sometimes. Hey, alright. Gonna act like a real spider for now. There we go, that'll do, I guess. Alright, redo the Song of Time. That was a bit of motion that you just did. Alright, so we'll stun the spider. And alright, so we got some of this going on here. Oh, wow, there's even more of them in here. Wow. Totally necessary. Is there like a puzzle going on in here, or... This is a kill room. I think this is just a kill room. One single bat, just hanging out. Come get me, buddy. There we go. They just included one thing to potentially make this way more frustrating than necessary. And we've got... these things in here. Again, just to give you a chance of losing your shield, because once we hit that pressure switch, I believe all of those torches light. And we have to do the usual in order to get out of here. Alright, stick. Yep. Oh, I heard that spider. I don't know where it is, but I heard it. And yes, there's definitely a lot of very oddly placed objects in these dungeons, like these gravestones, that very much do not fit, but they serve more of a mechanical purpose than anything. In some ways, it does lend this to a very ROM hack-like design. I would kind of describe this as being like the first of the relatively rare category of games that are official ROM hacks, this Master Quest. Like, yeah, I suppose that in some regards you could say the second quest did it first, but a lot of it also does come down very specifically to design, because the original Zelda didn't have that many themed objects in terms of its design to a point where you would look at a dungeon and be like, oh, this really doesn't fit. Well, that's one way to help you deal with the bats. Alright. Torch time. Ignore that. Jerk. Remember that I have to come back with the boomerang for 2 of those skulls. I bet the boomerang is behind 50 or something. It'll make using that to grab skull tokens pretty useless. Hey, buddy. Alright, what's your $10 item here? The bow! Yes, that is what I like to see in terms of getting stuff out of a dungeon. There's our progress item. However, we do need to beat this dungeon in order to finish the game. So I suppose we should do that. I don't know if that stick is even still around or if it despawned after hitting the water or something. Ouch. Solution. Or not! Wow, what a jackass. Getting a little bit salty there because, honestly, wow. What a jerk. These Dekubabas are placed in some pretty rude places on this map. Good old piranha plants. Oh wait, no, that's a different game. Alright, so if we do this correctly it would help, but we'll see how that goes when we actually get to doing it correctly, alright? Alright. No. I gotta... So we have to climb the block with the lit stick, and we have to roll on the web-covered hole over there. And I'm goofing this up in a fairly unique way that at least I'm not losing 6 for, because we're not timing out or anything. I think if we go from this side, that'll do. Yes. Okay, now we should have just enough time to... Oh, wow, that is a real buzzer beater. And now, down we go into the very base of the tree. I actually want to take a quick look at my map because I have the compass and make sure that I did not miss any chests here. And I did not. Alright. So, I think the pattern for this is 3, 1, 2. Usually, you hit these guys left to right, second, third, and the first. And there's somebody that tells you a hint to this in the dungeon. Except the hint is gone in the Master Quest version, so it's really just, hey, do this blindly, and also we change the solution. It's a little bit mean, and as I say, very much seems like a bit of a ROM hack thing. And also designed for people who have played the game before, obviously, but of course, I think that is to be expected. Also, we get the shop music for our regular bosses. That's kind of funny. Alright, so we're going to use sticks to try and kill this boss fast, because one thing that I'm sure like everybody knows this by now, but the Deku stick deals twice as much damage as the regular stick, the regular sword. As a child, it is equivalent in damage to the Master Sword. And of course, jump slashes deal twice as much damage as a regular slash, so yeah. Nice. So jump slashing with a stick, even though we lose a stick in the process, that is 4 times the damage of a regular sword strike. And that let us kill Goma pretty fast. You can go faster, I think, but even so, pretty good. The 5 rupees is not really amazing, but that's okay. And we got the Shadow Medallion. Only 4 more to go. And I actually remember where all of them are. One more is in Dodongo's Cavern. One is in the Forest Temple. One is in the Shadow Temple, and one is in the Spirit Temple. Of course, we already have the Shadow and Spirit medallions, so those are not going to be those. So that's only 4 dungeons that we technically have to complete, but I do know that we're going to have to poke into the Fire Temple a fair bit in order to get at least one progression important item. Alright, so here we get this free item. Or it would be free if I could shoot properly. It shouldn't be that hard to do it, but sometimes it wobbles a bit, I suppose, and you don't get perfect results. Oh well. Alright, so this is gonna be... this is gonna take a bit here. Because we're gonna have to do the whole Ocarina Simon Says. With our really messed up sounding ocarina. Oh! Oh wait, do I have to just keep going? Well, heart container. Yes, I believe we have to keep going with this? Or maybe not. They appear to be gone. But we got a heart container out of it, which is not an ideal prize, but I mean, it's okay. Hey, bugs, we don't have a bottle, so we can't do any of that. Otherwise, that'd be a useful place to get us some free skulls. Oh, we're stuck here. Dang it. Well, I guess we can go back and we can see if there's more stages to this, or if they are permanently gone. It's already behaving oddly, so I assume that I'm not actually getting any more items out of this. It's probably just going to be like, hey, yeah, you've already gotten our big treasure. Have some 5 cents or something. But we'll see in a moment. Oh, this looks like an actual song almost, because that's the pattern of how these things operate in this. Yeah, we're going straight to Beyond 6, so I assume that... I assume this is just like, yeah, keep going until you can't or something, or hit 8 notes, or... I guess you can do something with this after you've gotten the item? I'm drawing a bit of a blank here mentally, that's weird. Oh. Well, that was very unuseful, but okay, I guess maybe there was more and I just don't remember how it works. As has been made a little bit clear here. Let's leave. And I guess we should check the shop and see if there's anything I can pick up here. I don't think there is. But at bare minimum, we can get resupplied on a thing or two if necessary. Oh, there's a piece of heart. 80 rupees. That will do. As I get a heart container for it. Oh, that music choice is never not gonna crack me up. Thanks, game. Good work, Randomizer. Nothing? Well. Alright, so we didn't get to do Dampé's Graveyard Tour last time. I almost said yesterday. That's not quite correct. Close, but not quite. So, we are like right over here. I think we're actually pretty close to the required time to get into this. Alright, so let's go ahead and see how far off we are relative to being able to do Dampé's Graveyard Tour. What time is it? 16:33. It's between 19 and 21, right? Oh, wrong sign. This'll be it. Yeah. 18 to 21, pardon me. Link, you need like a pocket watch or something. Surely I've seen Breath of the Wild be played. I've seen the Sheikah Slate. Surely the ancients invented some kind of pocket watch, right? Oh, going in a little too fast there. Turn back around. Oh yeah, the area to get in there is that small. Wow. There's going to be a little bit of this as we just try to push the clock gently without going too far over. Alright, music is starting to fade, so let's go in. This should give us basically the right time. I see the carpenter boss is still here, so we might be a little bit early still. But also, wow, I gotta point out, I didn't quite mention this last time, because I forgot to say it, I guess, but wow, the time frame for Danpei's Graveyard Tour is a lot thinner than I remember. He's only up for 3 hours a day, wow. Okay, I see the little munchkin is still out here. What do you got for us? 1729. Almost there. Okay, that should be good. Either that or we're going to be short by like a minute or two. According to the in-world clock, not according to, I don't have to wait outside for a minute or two. That would be quite a long time. Excuse me. I don't mean to yawn so much. Happens sometimes. Alright, music sounds a little... I was gonna say, music sounded a little different, but the graveyard doesn't really have music. 57. Yeah, of course we missed it by like a minute or so. Oh boy. Well, back out we go. This would be a lot easier if we had the Sun Song, but we don't have that yet. And in fact, that might still even miss... Yes, I know about your chickens. I've already found your item, though. Yes, you... I admit to getting slightly frustrated about this because, honestly... Okay, the skeletons came out of the ground. It's dark in here. We should have switched over to... Yeah, we got nighttime NPCs. See this dude? Yep. People are disgusting, apparently. Do we have spiders? Can we get some of those spider tokens? Yes, I hear the scritch. Inside the future site of the shooting gallery here. Alright. It's number 8. I believe there's at least 2 more here in the dead of night that we can get without needing the boomerang. Yep. Pardon me. And the other one is going to be on that tower. too high. A little too far over to the side. Yeah, as I've mentioned before, precision aiming, and I hit the wrong button there. Precision aiming in this game, especially without using an N64 controller to get the proper feel, can be a very frustrating experience. But there we go, 10 tokens. And now we can go visit the House of Skulltula. And we can get a free item. We get one item at 10, 20, 30, 40, and 50 tokens. And if we get all 100, we can basically get infinite cash from the main dude. What you got for me? The boomerang. Ooh. Again, really getting all the kid items. Kind of impressive. Let me set this up properly here. Yeah, I like to have my primary ranged weapon on the downward pointing button on the C contrivance. In this case, the C-pad, I guess? The 4 C directional buttons, they're sort of like a D-pad. Or if it's on the GameCube, the C-stick, which of course also puts it on the Z button. Alright, Chief. Alright, show me what you got, buddy. Well, we got the item immediately, and it's a single decker stick. Darn! Oh well. We have the bow. We could probably do some stuff as an adult. I mean, we can also go grab a bunch of spiders now that we have the boomerang. There's 2 in the Great Deku Tree at least. There's at least 1 on the Lon Ranch. And there's a couple others that I can't remember off the top of my head. Where we are walled solely by not having the boomerang. Boomerang's a nice thing to have, though. Stun enemies. You can kill some smaller ones, but mostly it's a tool for stunning targets. Anyway, we want to come over here because we would like to find out what is in the Goron shop, because I sure don't remember. Hux. And there goes Hot Rod or Goron. We can't do anything with him right now. We can stop him, but he'll just tell us to go fick off, yeah. I tried to say fucking piss at the same time and it came out as fick. He'll tell us to go fick off because we don't have the bomb bag. Because normally what he gives you is an upgrade to the bomb bag. And in here I believe is Medigoron, who is not going to be of particular use to us at this juncture. However, we can check out this thing. 50 golds for a red rupee. Okay, so we only have to go to 40. Cool. You wait 5 or 6 years. Oh, I get it, because you want us to come back as an adult to be able to use the giant's knife. Actually, I'm quite curious if I can activate the urn. Is there a lit torch in here? I think I heard one. Oh, right, it was probably the fire in Megaton's room from the forge over here, the fireplace. Yeah, so we can't use that. I was about to say, can I open up the urn and try to do that? It wouldn't be particularly easy, but we'd have a chance to be able to get items out of that. Unfortunately, that's gonna be a no. Especially because, well, specifically because we don't have Zelda's Lullaby. Alright, Song of Time, that sends those to the future. And yeah, that is one of the very few times where that actually comes up as a puzzle. In that the Song of Time switches Song of Time blocks between the past and future. Which I think is a cool idea, and one that I actually literally only learned about earlier this week, that that's what it's supposed to do. But I think I can understand then why they wouldn't have done it, because... Oh, I fell off the rope. Because it's very much an out of sight, out of mind kind of thing, and you would forget about it and just be like, what did that do? Why did I... You know... And you come back like, why is this block here? Well... Alright, so let's grab some bomb shoes. Is your... Oh yeah, your red rupee is 100 for some reason. But we finally have some more explosive devices in our inventory. And that will help us out greatly because, yes, there's plenty of places where bombs are going to be useful, and until we get actual bombs, bomb shoes will just have to do. I mean, we could just blast through there, and that would be a means of getting back to our shortcut to the Lost Woods, but that does seem a little bit on the wasteful side, considering that those are basically worth 10 rupees a shot. Which, ouch, but if that's what you have to do, that's what you have to do, right? Across the ropes. And I mean, this makes this a bit of a one-way. Oh! Oh no, this is a different room entirely from what I thought it was. This I do not believe we can do as a child at all. On the other hand... I've got a feeling that I don't remember how to do this. So what I'm about to do might be very, very foolish. But we're going to attempt to make a path through this room, hurting ourselves quite a bit in the process. But I believe there's some free items in here if we were able to pull it off. Yeah, and that crate has a spider in it, I think. Alright, 5 rupees, so we got a small return on our investment. That was completely worthless. Except for this. That is worth potentially anything, really. Alright, hint. Lon Lon Ranch. It's on the way. It's on the way of the hero. Oh. No, that's irritating. And also, yeah, there's a little more that we can't do over here because we do not have the Megaton Hammer. So I think that in order to get the Lon Lon Ranch item that is being referred to, that is going to need being able to do the Super Kuko minigame, which requires waking up Talon in the at Hyrule Castle. Yeah, it is taking me a moment to piece my words together. Just by virtue of the fact that I'm not a good speaker in an instance like this usually. I don't do so well in the moment. Pull that open. And there we go. There's our Lost Woods shortcut. Excuse me. I think we can do some things at Sacred Forest Meadow right now, but not complete it. So honestly, we may as well. Alright, that one's a way out because you can see a little bit of that white in there. Alright. Alright, Grotto? I think this... Oh no, this is Shop Scrubs. Alright. That's 2 items that we get for this. Please let one of these be good. Alright, what you got? A stick. Bastard. 10. The Giant's Wallet. Oh, yes. Oh, yes, please. We can get full profit from that gold rupee, then. Well, I mean, we always could, but... Well, always could. As long as we could purchase it, I guess, but... Now we have access to... the, we have access to a wallet where we could actually fit all of it if we were not just running ourselves out. Hello there, Lethal! And thank you for dropping a Gutsman's ass in the stream. Gutsman. What a... It's Gutsman! Da-da! That still is just fantastic to me. Alright, come here, dog. I believe there's probably a better way to fight these guys than what I'm doing and failing at, but I don't know what it is offhand. Other than probably back away and let them expose their back. Alright, so... I'm not going to do too much with this, but I am going to try pulling out one bomb chew here and see if this area can be bombed open if I placed it right. Yeah, I got it right, and they can blow open the floor. That's useful. Alright, so we've got a couple more of these goofuses. I'm going to take out my sticks. I'm also going to forget how my controls work for a second there. And that's why. Nice and quick. Alright, so Let's find out if this chest is a huge waste or not. Let me see that one green rupee that I know you can get out of a chest at one point. Oh! Nice! We got a bottle, everybody! And it's a bottle full of red potion, which is... That's alright. That's an okay bottle get. I would probably obviously most want the one that lets us go to the back of Zora's domain, but that obviously is going to be a little bit until we can get that, assuming we don't get Zelda's Lullaby out of nowhere. Which I suppose is a possibility. Yeah, depends on what the game feels like doing to us. Well, at that range, forget it. We're going just straight to the back of Sacred Forest Meadow. Again, I don't think this is accessible yet, and yeah, we're taking a bunch of damage, but there's a very easy to find fairy fountain, so meh. Yeah, Saria isn't here yet because we don't have Zelda's Lullaby. The water trial is dispelled by Sheik. Okay. So we have a random set of Ganon's trials when we get to Ganon's castle, and that means we don't have to do the water one. That's nice, I think. Bunch of damage and I have new red potion. That is a good point. I could just red potion instead of using the fairy fountain. But on the other hand, I don't have to pay to replace a fairy fountain. And I mean, a red potion is not, like, super expensive either, but still. I'd have to go pick up the cash first, right? At least on the way out, we get a couple of hints. What is our thing to look at here? Treasure thrown by Princess Zelda is a piece of heart. So that means, I believe, that the 3 spiritual stones are off the table, probably. Ganon's castle hoards a recovery heart. Excellent. I'm glad that... I feel like that always happens, is that there's always a lot of junk treasure in Ganon's castle in these randomizers. At least in my experience. Which ends up just being kind of hilarious, as I've said before. Okay, so there should also be... There should be one spider that we can grab while it's nighttime here. I just don't remember which house it's on the back of. Okay, good, it's this one. And I remember this because we need the boomerang in order to get it. Do we need the boomerang in order to get this one, actually? This looks like it's just far enough off the ground that yes, but... Oh, no, maybe not. So is there another one that I need the... No, I think I might be making a mistake, and I'm thinking of the one you needed the hook shot for as an adult. Yeah, because that's the Know-It-All Brothers house. Yes, I am definitely confusing that for another place, but... I do know for a definite fact that there are 2 spiders we can go back into the tree and grab now that we've got ourselves a boomerang. Also, speaking of boomerangs, I believe we can just kill these things with a boomerang, right? Yeah. Split them in half, grab your stick. Also, yeah, there's one hanging out by the Deku Tree. I actually did not know this until very recently. And no, there's no items in the general vicinity of outside of the tree. Don't worry, I'm not missing anything, and there is no reason to try doing that. Unless you just feel like looking at literally every pixel of the map. Oh, okay. Better. The other baby Goma is gonna drop. And we don't particularly care. Like I said, there's a couple enemies you can kill with the boomerang. And it's very useful to be able to do that when they show up. I think you can also use it on the gold spiders, but I usually just use the slingshot or the bow as necessary. Or I guess the hook shot, of course, as an adult. That always gets the job done pretty nicely. Alright, up we go. And yeah, those things aren't back. And you can see why this is a bit of a non-traditional method for anything you can't target, because, yeah. Oh. The ladder isn't back yet. I have to actually bring that down myself. Well, I guess we're gonna try to go without. Well, I'm surprised that I have the reach to get that. Actually, can we knock that down with the boomerang? Perhaps if we could reach it. No. No, we can't. Huh. Never really thought to try, but this time I did. I'd like to actually knock that down, please. There we go. And yes, we are back to no music land, because that just kind of happens sometimes. Climb the block. I remember you gotta actually do an input there. Alright. And down we go. Alright, let's grab ourselves a spider real quick after we kill these baby Gomas, I guess. Yeah, the way I did that, don't do that. And we're up to 14 tokens. Only need 26 more to get a hook shot. I'm pretty sure there's a better way to do that, though. I would certainly hope so. Actually, I'm going to save here and reset because I think that'll probably be faster to get out. Granted, only by a few seconds. What am I do? What do I think I'm a speedrunner now? I'm definitely not one of those, that's for sure. Where else can I go right now? I can get the spider at Lon Lon Ranch. Certainly not on Credenz's level, that's for sure. I think if we raced one of these, it would just be a complete embarrassment on my part. Then again, I also don't remember a lot of things very easily, so I would probably end up being over here with like, oh hey, here's where all the grottos and stuff are, and that might help me. It wouldn't give me a true advantage, but I'd be slightly less embarrassing. Maybe. I need to emphasize that word slightly. And get some leeway if Cretan's attempted mega flips for 30 minutes. Oh, you've got a point there. I don't even try to do that shit because I know I can't. Okay, I think we can blast open that hole over there by the tiny tree using a bomb shoe. So we're gonna grab that and we're gonna go hurt ourselves again, and I'm gonna get a weird twitch in my ear and stand here while this time's out. Yeah, there we go. Alright, 1 second, let me just take that out of my hair. There we go. Nope. Amazing, I can't walk into a hole properly. Alright, what is going on in here? This is a spider hole, clearly. Beyond that, I don't 100% know. Is there an item to be had here? Is there anything going on except for this guy? Well, I mean, it's a trade for a token, so I guess it works. But I was really hoping for there to be an item in here. Unless there is, and I just have to, like, kill more enemies or something. No, I think that might just be for a spider. Well, that was quite silly. Good use of resources on my part. Speaking of good uses of resources, well, I mean, I guess to be fair, while I'm doing this, I do have to kill clock a little bit in order to get nighttime when we go to Lon Lon Ranch to get that spider. I feel very silly that this is what I'm doing for progression right now, by the way. I want that on record that I'm definitely doing something very, very goofy here. It might be a good idea for me to raise up enough money to grab more bomb shoes and then go to Spirit Temple as a child. Because I believe that is gonna be an important thing to do. There's also that one chest in Dodongo, which I think I can actually go get now. Ah, yes, good music. Actually, is Talon here or not? No, he's not. Didn't think so. So yeah, I do have to progress plot in order to do that. And so we stand outside for a moment. No Sun Song. We just wait. Target. Oh. Wrong targeting. Yoink! Alright, we're at 16. There's another spider I know I can get at Zora's River. Oh wow, I didn't get this dude. Well. That puts me to 17. There should be at least one that I can get at Gerudo Valley. And there should be at least one I can get at Lake Hylia. That at least will get me to 20. And hopefully there's an item at 20, because while I have a lot of stuff, I feel I'm missing some things that are incredibly crucial, like, well, like a hook shot. That locks me out of a very large part of Adult Link just in general, like, oh hey, you can't get anywhere. Good work, buddy. And the bombs. The bombs also seem like a pretty important thing. Like, I don't claim to be an expert or anything, but yeah. Ah, yes, I think this tree has a spider in it as well that I did not get earlier. Or I did get it earlier, never mind. Thank you, Rooster. Alright, so... You know what, let me grab 2 magic beans from this guy, because I can put one in the graveyard, I can put one at Desert Colossus, and that will get me access to 2 more items. There's no need to plant one here. There's no need to plant one at DMT, because I have that already. I don't think any of the 3 in Kokiri Forest have any value, actually. Oh, well. There goes the chicken, but I don't think I need the chicken anymore, so at least there's that. Well, I mean, the one in Kokiri Forest gives you access to money, and then there's 2 in Lost Woods. Neither of which I think actually lead to items. There's DMC, which is one that I should do. There's Lake Hylia, which I think is necessary to get that item. I don't remember. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Gerudo Valley is pointless. Or River, that's 9. And then there's, oh yeah, Graveyard, which I've already said I'm going to do. What does this hint stone have to say to us? Oh, we're going to have to go around a little bit here. And then we camp this ladder in order to try and get another spider. Ah, yes. A thing I don't need anymore because I have the one that I do. Right, sun is setting. Yeah, so that's one we didn't even need the boomerang for. We just didn't have any tools to kill the spider at the time. Our best bet would have been trying to land a slash with the stick at a very, very crusty angle. And I think I speak for the community at large, whatever community that is, that watching that is not a particularly fun idea, and nor is doing it. Excuse me. Tree. Hey. 3 rupees. Nice. That is something that I probably need Song of Storms for, actually. And once again, we are going to wait around outside of this area to try and wait for the spider to spawn. Not because time is frozen in Gerudo Valley, it is not, but because the music that we get in there is louder and more intense than this, and how much of it do we really need to hear for one of the boss themes, right? Especially if we're not in a boss fight. Soon we'll go in, don't worry. This would be a lot easier if I had the Sun Song, but the game doesn't want to give me things like that yet. That would be silly. And in we go. There you are, you little bastard. It's completely motionless. Well, okay, not true. That's not true at all. That spider was definitely moving. Just only in place. Alright, grab the chicken. That's right, I remember what else is here. And it's something else we need the chicken for. We need to float down to a crate. A crate that I don't remember where it is. Can we get a camera angle that'll let me see something? That would be nice. That's where it is. It's right over there. So I guess we're coming back to Gerudo Valley. Even before we go and handle anything else. Well, I mean, we'll handle this spider, but other than that... That, or I feel like we're about to time out on this fucker. Yeah, I can see the sunrise. That took a long time for us to get down here, so... So I believe that we will just be going back up to the valley and we will do a circle around. Real quick, I think the place I'm about to go try and blow up actually needs the Song of Storms and not explosives, but I could be wrong. But this is the location of another shop scrub, and... You know, if it is indeed Bomb Chew, that's a free item. Either my positioning was wrong, which I suspect is also the case, or it is Song of Storms. I'll come back with Song of Storms. If I ever find it. Yeah, I thought that was gonna happen. After they were chasing me for so long and I went up on the cliff. Alright. See, I told you. One of the boss memes. One of the boss memes, yeah. It is a bit of a meme, isn't it? No diving allowed, it won't do you any good. Yeah, sure it won't. Alright, so... See that crate over there? That's our target. Because in that crate, I believe there is a piece of heart. Oh, that was not worth the effort. On the other hand, we do have to go get a spider at Lake Hylia, so that's fine. Whee! Good old 5 rupees in the crate. Well, could be worse. I'm pretty sure that There's a 1 rupee that's randomized in from the treasure chest game. Although, I mean, I could be wrong about that one, too. Alright, so here it is. The spider in a very awkward position. Let's get out the proper tool here. Grab that. And there's 20. But before we deal with that, we're going to go over here and we're going to go plant a bean. I just have to remember where the bean spot is. It's like right by the temple, right? Do insert a bean. Yep. Hypnospace Outlaw. What a game that was. Yep. Oh. Didn't know we could do that. Actually, if we're going into the Spirit Temple, I am equipping the Hylian shield because everything in here is going to be made of fire. Ah, yes, that's right. That's the thing you have to bomb chew open in order to get a hookshot point. Alright, so here we are. Oh, that's not working very well. Am I gonna need something else to even deal with these fuckers? That's not what I want. Okay, so they seem to have gone back about their business. Although I see one of them edging by. Get out of my way. No, they don't like the idea of getting out of my way. Has that disabled the fires? Now let me get that and that. Okay, I haven't used the bomb chew for this hole yet. Am I gonna have to back up for you guys to like reset and go into not rage mode? Can I not damage these at all? Oh, there we go. I just have to actually hit them hard enough. I actually did not know that about the fire slugs, that they were immune to damage below a certain amount per hit. And yes, we're doing this the stupid way by all means, because we should probably just turn the fires back off. We got there in the end, although that was absolutely not a smart way to go about getting there, but... How often do I really do things the smart way? Let's let's be honest with ourselves. I figure that, like most streamers, part of the appeal of what I do, assuming there is any, is that I just use methods that are completely nuts for some of these things. Like, just, why would you do that? A violation of common sense type of thing. Although, honestly, being in here at all is kind of a violation of common sense, isn't it? At least I'm not in, like, one of the other adult dungeons as a kid. That would be a little hard to pull off. Oh, buddy. First things first. We need our boomerang back out, because that will help us out a lot here. And also... Okay, so to deal with the Anubis, I believe what we're going to have to do is we're going to unlock, light up, relock, get in as close as the game will let us, or I guess we can fail that. I can't tell if it's actually taking damage or if it's just making a damage-like noise. There's one more bat. Because otherwise we might be stonewalled on this room if we can only kill this Anubis using fire, which... I mean, that's basically the way they're supposed to be dealt with, is you set them on fire, but we don't have a magic meter, so we literally cannot cast Din's Fire. And as an adult, we can't use the fire arrows. We would have to use good aim, basically. It's vulnerable to fire, yeah, see? Exactly. Well, see, it's shooting a fireball now, so I'm like, can I reflect that as a child? And I believe the answer to that is no, but... Yeah, this room may just be completely untenable at the moment. So... I'm gonna try one more thing, actually. Let's see if I can line this fucker up properly to push it back into the torch from the knockback from a hit. That doesn't count. Well, damn. I guess that room is a no-go then. We can go down the middle. Can we go around this side? We can get Gibdoed. Get off me. Get away. Get out of my life. Oh, you did not seem impressed by that. I just want to be able to target this chucklehead. Come on. Their stun lasts for a while, too. Gibdos, of course, in this game being the upgrade version of the Redeads as opposed to the just, you know, standard walking around dudes they were in Zelda 1. And of course, they stun you way more regularly than Redeads do, but it definitely seems like that stun lasts even longer, too, so... Ouch, is all I can say there. And speaking of ouch, I am a little bit low on bomb chews to be able to be doing this room properly. I'm going to hope that I can get away with this with only blowing open the one rock, but I have a feeling that that's going to prove to be very false in just a moment. Yeah, no. Darn. Well, you can say, unless one of these is covering the switch to drop the grate, which I don't think they are. It's okay. We can get more once we get money. Oh, I just got baited. Well. Yeah, this is definitely a dungeon that I don't remember, except that in Master Quest, which we are doing Master Quest dungeons, because, honestly, why wouldn't you? Oh, right. Many reasons. Oh. Well, goodbye Hylian shield, I guess, unless we manage to kill this thing that fast. Which I don't think we're gonna really be able to do with our little dagger. Oh, we got it! Hey, we got our shield back. Alright. So... yeah, the main thing that I remember about Master Quest Spirit Temple is that I believe it requires multiple times going back to being an adult, or switching between, well, switching between ages in general. Alright, can we... oh, we died. Well... is that the was that actually our death fanfare, or did we get a different fanfare, too? Rip me. Again, good thing it's not a race. But I feel perhaps we should not be here right now. And to help deal with that, we're going to go back to the castle. Or a Temple of Time, at least. Whoop. Climb the chain. Grab 20 roop. That should be enough to grab us another 10 pack of bomb chews. So we can do that while we're in the Kakariko area, in addition to setting up a bean over there, so that way we can check out what's going on over the graveyard as an adult. And get the item from 20 Skulltulas, obviously, because we got a lot of those spiders. If it's the hookshot, I'm going to be pissed, by the way, because the other hookshot of the progressive upgrades is sitting on 40 spiders. So if that's the deal... it's the Megaton Hammer. Yes! Oh, yes. The Megaton Hammer is very nice. That gets us some stuff throughout the Fire Temple, I believe, and that gets us the ability to hit whatever rusted switches exist. which is not many, but it also gets us 1 item in Goron City. So I guess there's that, right? Unfortunately, as the shop in Goron City is closed until you rescue the Kid Goron, and I believe that to do that, you have to have actual bombs and not just use the Goron bracelet. Although, I mean, you might be able to time it, but I don't know if it counts, is the thing. So, that may be closed off to us entirely, so we may as well get our bomb shoes now. Especially because that might also count as a separate shop when we're an adult. That guy just insults us because of course he does. Nope, that was the wrong button. But okay. Oop. Don't fall off the mountain. I mean, get out of the way, but... Alright, so let's grab our bomb shoes, and there we go. We're back up to 10 of those. Not the most efficient way of doing things, but sometimes you gotta do things the way that sucks for a while. Switch back to an adult. The quad shop's the startup theme like Gutsman's ass. Oh my god, you're not wrong. I want to grab the sword. Come on. Hey. Oh, nice. Because we got a medal from a dungeon, we gained access to that. Neat. Well, I'll take 5 free bomb shoes. That's not really something I can ever complain about. Because we are going to be going through those like candy. I'm sure. Alright, so we got a little bit of stuff to do in the Kakariko Goron City area. Areas, I suppose. So we may as well go do those. Oh, one of the dogs is barking at something. I don't know what it is. That sounds like a normal day to me, actually, so. Ah, yes. That counts as an explosion. At least for some purposes. And in here, we've got Redeads. Oh! Got too close, I guess. I take 4 hits with this thing. Right, those Gibdos took fucking forever too, didn't they? There we go. We got chewed on a little bit. But we get an item out of the deal. It's nut. Good old nut takeout, as it were. And up the beam plant we go. It's a stick. Oh, it's a stick capacity upgrade. That's actually not bad. That's a quite usable piece of equipment. Oh yeah, we can actually go in Dampe's shack now and we can read his diary, right? It's a really creepy place. This camera angle is pretty funky. Alright, so let's scan these shops real quick to see what we need to buy from these. Do you have anything of use? Not really. I mean, I guess bomb shoes if worst comes to worst. This shop is a source of 55 free rupees. And the big Goron sword. And a 300 rupe Zora tunic, of course. Just in case we really want to roll particularly high, I guess. I think there's some stuff hidden under there's something hidden under one of these red boulders in this map. Could be wrong. Thank you, Navi. That's a Song of Storm's hole. But I thought I'd try anyway. Just in case. Yeah, there it is. The free spider hidden behind the red rock. However, that said, the hammer does kind of alleviate a lot of our need for explosives, so that's pretty good. So, if we can just get to the back here of... By the back, I mean the front. This thing, can we... Will that do the job? It will not, apparently. Darn. I was hoping that was a free, easy spider, but nope. We're really gonna need the hook shot for that one. Thank you, Navi. So is there indeed an item over here? There sure is. Alright, what you got for me? Oops, all nut. Well... like when you're cleaning up certain weeaboo's anime figure collections or something. That joke was pretty gross even by my standards. Which aren't that low, I don't suppose, actually, but still. Yeah, I think that face is quite appropriate in this case. And to think there are times when I'm surprised I don't have an audience yet. Well, I mean, I have enough of one to be a Twitch affiliate, but that's not that hard, I don't think. All right, can we get this guy? Not if we don't time it correctly, that's for sure. That's for dang sure. Oop. Come on. Crud. What I'm doing here is exceptionally stupid. I don't think this works. But damn it, now I'm curious. Oh, I didn't have that timing right. Let's take a look in here. You're just Medigoron. We've already seen you. Oh, I hear a noise. Is that just... That's just that spider, though. I'm being silly. Ooh, we got him. All right. Hey, what up, Chief? Oh, so we actually can. Wow. Alright, so we gotta talk about the dragon first, and then we talk about the Gorons. Piece of heart. Well, I guess I learned something today, but that's not the most useful thing in the world. Is there something else I need to do here? Alright, so this shop is the same no matter which age we're at. Anything to grab here? Arrows. This performance. I swear. I swears it. Okay, yeah, so we got the item at the graveyard. We've done basically everything that we're set up for here, but we can still explore around a little bit, break a few things with the hammer. I don't think it'll get me much of anything, but there might still be some stuff that we can check for in DMC. And that's not one of them. We know that's there, but we can't do that yet because we don't have the damn thing that I forgot the name of. Zelda's Lullaby. There we go. Yes, I know, I'm dying. Aren't we all in a way, or something? Hole. We found the hole. Etc., etc. What you got? 30 arrows can be found at Death Mountain Crater. Is that gonna be right here? 'Cause that'd be funny. Yes, it is. Amazing. Thanks, Gossip Stone. You're a real douchebag. Yes, that smoking thing at the Death Mountain Crater is where we usually, that's where the magic bean goes. Eventually I'll remember what it's called. Alright, is that just a Gossip Stone? That's just a Gossip Stone, isn't it? She equates the monument to time to teach him. Great. Let's go in the hole for a refresh. Again, insert your own joke on that one. And then we will climb down and get that thing that's usually a piece of heart. $5 rupees. Glad I went to the trouble. Let's play the Song of Spirit. And let's go get the item on top of the archway. Yeah, I didn't think that was a bombable location, but I was trying, damn it. Oh, hey, it was playing the correct music for a second there because they're being an enemy. Arrows. Oh, boy, howdy. Give me quite the runaround here, game, aren't you? Alright, so let's take a quick tour of the area and see if there's anything that I can blow up with the hammer. Because otherwise, I mean, I know there's the hole for, you know, in the wall for reasons of getting that fairy fountain, but that's not going to do me any good right now because I can't use those. Alright, back in the Temple of Time. And very curious now if I can break open things in Dodongo's cavern, if I can open the eyes using the hammer. But first, let's go around the front of Gerudo's Fortress. There's some stuff over there because we have the hammer. Oh, hey, ghost. That's one of the horseback ghosts, and it hit me a bunch of times for no good reason. What a jerk. The horseback archery ghosts, I set those to not be necessary to get their items in the randomizer. Because, yeah, let's not torture ourselves that much. Yeah, we'll get the rest of the way there, but... Alright, cow hole. Is this just a cow? It's spider webs. It's spider webs that we cannot deal with because of a lack of a magic meter. And indeed, I don't think there's an actual item there, but there is a cow. And I think we broke that red rock earlier and there was nothing there, but... Let's go... And the bridge should be complete because I set that option for Gerudo Fortress for it to be available from the start. And I know you're probably thinking, why haven't you been checking there? Because I didn't have the hookshot until very recently, so there was only so much we'd be able to actually check out in that area anyway. So let's just go around, break everything here. Just in case something is covered up in the adult timeline. Yeah, see, here we go. Complete bridge. And now that I have the bow, at the very least, I can definitely go poking around in Gerudo training grounds a little bit. Probably won't find a whole lot in there, but I can go poke around in there, so that's something at least. Alright, chest. Give me a good item here. 5 rupees. That sounds about right. Under the rock? It's gone wherever it is. Well, that's unfortunate. Hey buddy, you got anything to say? Pretty good bridge, I think. Do we get this ridiculous music again? And we just got the carpenters, and we've got the running man, so... I didn't actually want to do that. Well... Okay, buddy, I guess we got your countdown timer on there for some reason. I wonder if it'll just disappear at 238, pardon me. Hey, you. Alright, let's get a load of what kind of weird shit we're dealing with in here. We should at least be able to access some things? Maybe? I do remember this place being even weirder in Master Quest than usual, if that were something you could readily believe. Alright, chest. Arrows, that feels like a vanilla thing to have there. The Sun Song! Thank goodness! That is gonna come in handy for getting spiders and stuff. And for shutting up that music in Gerudo Valley. Listen, it's important to do. Alright, so we got a lot of lizards in here. We've got... we got exploding lizards, we got... walking lizards, we got big walking lizards. There's a lot of lizards, that's all. Alright, come here, Gex 2.0. It's okay, one day your franchise will absolutely not be revived. Cutting it close. Oh, we just got it, I think. Oh. Shit, the Armos counts? I guess it does. Alright, well. Wakey, wakey, hands off Snakey. Let's do this. Alright, so we're getting pretty far up against it here, so we're putting that on the left button here. Oh. Alright, Dinolphos is dead. All the lizards are dead. All we have to deal with now is the Armos. Alright. Explode fast. There we go. And there's the timer for the foot race. I wonder how long that's going to take to dispel. I said that before, but honestly... is this side open? I don't think we can do anything. Yeah, it's not even open. I was going to say, I don't think we can do anything on that side anyway. Alright, go on the lion head. Alright, so we gotta go left. Actually, I think... gonna be fighting Ganon, and that timer will be assisting with light arrows. I hope so. That sounds pretty hilarious. Magic meter, hell yeah! Oh, that's big! That means, I believe, that we can do the rest of Kid Spirit Temple if we wish to. Although, honestly, what kind of a person wishes to do that? Hey, recovery heart. Well, thanks, I guess. Is there a chest in here? There's a chest in here. More Deku nuts. Capacity, not just... Oh, here's some more nut. So what I'm going to do here is, I believe that there is a passage up to a ceiling room here. I just don't remember what part of the area it's in. So I'm going to basically be ramming my head into a couple of ceilings here until it either lets me in. I do know that it's like up against a wall, or up against the edge of one of these fences anyway. For those of you who don't remember, I guess. And I'm gonna see if I can get into... Oh no, I see it. It's right over this wooden crate. Is that it? Is that the hole? No, actually, I don't think that is. That is from another room that is directly overlooking the treasure that is usually the ice arrows. See, the other thing is that it might be on the other side of the hall. Well, there we go. The timer ends in 3 minutes. Interesting. I did not know that, because I very rarely even bother with that guy. And here we are. This is what I was looking for. What do you got for me? Is it going to be another key? Is it going to be a random item? It's a bundle of arrows. Well, I suppose I couldn't have asked for too much. Who am I kidding? I could have asked for a lot of things. However, that magic meter is going to be pretty huge because we can do a lot of things here. Always ask for more. Indeed. So we should be able to light these now. We can complete those spider hole areas. I don't think there's anything of huge note in either of those, but we can do it. Alright, what are you gonna make me face in here? Oh, I see an iron knuckle. Ah, yes, my nemesis. Once again, I'm quite sure this dude is saying, turds! Ow! Well, I tried to backflip away from the axe drop. That might just be kind of an unfeasible strategy. I do want to make clear that I am at least trying to not fuck this up. Alright, we're getting it. Alright, there we go. Lose your shirt. Fuck. I have to not be locked on to do what I was trying to do there. Well. Oh, you were trying, buddy. Whew. So, what I wanted to do there after the Iron Knuckle lost its shirt is go into guard mode and just do little stabs. And that will usually get you what you need. I can't do anything in here. I don't have the hook shot. I knew that it happened at some point. Yeah, that was a great heart piece timing. I am so glad for that. Also, the music is dead now. Thanks a lot, Iron Knuckle. Now this place has somehow become even creepier. Ooh. Yes, I believe I'm stonewalled over here as well. And I'm just thinking about what a complete bastard it would be trying to hit that with a properly aligned arrow lit from the torch. If I run out of magic, I might have to do that in order to do that. Okay, maybe I'm a little less stonewalled here than I thought I was, but I can also screw up that jump and, well, we can get the music back at least. Yeah, this is not exactly an easy shot in some, well, when the fire explodes just right, then it is, but outside of that... Oop, that was close. I'm not sure I can actually make it that way, but let's see. That would open that side door. I think I'm gonna come back to this later. Just because I'm thinking about it, I'm like, oh, that's gonna suck. You know, I can just pick up and throw these pots, but... Oh, I didn't get anything from anyone. Dang it. Dang it, Bobby. Switch to the regular arrows, so that way we don't waste a whole lot of magic. Time to leave while this stressful music is going. Whee! Don't hit your head on the riverbed, Link. Or on the wall of a cliff would be another good thing to not hit your head on. Alright, well here we are at the drained Lake Hylia. I'm kind of curious about something. I don't think this is actually going to hold true the way I would want it to, but... if I can just remember where the gate that usually leads to Zora's Domain is, because of course that is going to be frozen shut, because obviously Zora's Domain is frozen over. Oh, that is a bit of a spoiler. We haven't gotten there yet, so... oops. But if I can remember where that gate is, I want to see if the... oh, right, it's further up the lake. I want to see if the ice arrows are still there. The ice arrows, which are, in this case, the replacement for the bottle, but I don't think it will be. But man, if it was, how cool would that be for them to have been like, hey, yeah, here's something we're going to keep track of, even though it should never happen. And that's an easy way to deal with the big spiders. Alright, just double checking that it... Oh, it is actually using explosion, but I didn't get it earlier. So, here's this goofus. Alright, you got a blue rupee for me or something? It's more bomb juice. Nice. Alright, so we're gonna do a quick check of a thing or two in Zora's River. Even though there's not a lot we can do over there, we may as well double check some things. And then we're going to try that Dodongo's Cavern thing, and then I think that is going to be the end of the stream. If that does not work, and if in fact we then... Or if it does work, then if we can get to King Dodongo and whether or not we are able to defeat him, because, of course, we do not have traditional bombs, but I believe there are some bomb flowers in King Dodongo's room. And if that is the case, then it is quite easy to defeat him. Or, well... quite average to defeat him, I don't know. However, I think that may actually be, like, properly hard-locked to Kid Link or something. Maybe. And if I have to do the full rotation, well, we'll save that for next time. Alright, so there's not really much we can do over at that end of things. Is there anything up here that we've missed? I don't think there is. Alright, there's a hint rock. There's 2 holes. We've cleared both these out because one is a fairy fountain and one is a generic, one of these things, right? It's just a generic grotto. Not even a wall to break with explosives. Nope. Alright. Well. Now we visit Dong and then we'll be done for the evening if there is nothing we can do about that. Yeah, there's a horseback ghost. That's basically going to try to follow us into Kakariko. Persistent bastard, huh? If I can just remember that L is not... Well, the L1 button on my controller is not the Z button, it's the L button. That doesn't target. One day I will learn this, and then I will forget. Alright, so here we are again, Dodongo's Cavern. Alright, let's take a look at our map. See how much we've explored. Alright, so there's one chest in the back of that room. And there's a room with some shop scrubs, I think. That's right, because there was a whole area that we couldn't do properly without the bracelet. The Goron bracelet. Or perhaps without fire arrows or something. Throw that away. Ghost. Crates. So what is... deal here to get this chain reaction going? Well, first of all, we gotta actually pick up the bomb flower properly. Alright, so that... not open right now. Okay, so I think we have to hit that thing that is where the gravestone is, because I guess there's probably a switch under there. No? That's not it? What if I kill all the ghosts? In fact, I'm willing to bet that that's at least part of it, so we have to eliminate this ghost presence here. Someone really not a fan of Ghastly or something like that, I don't know. Ghost. Oop. Get out of here. Alright, nothing? Well, that did seem to be all the ghosts, and yet here we are. Still not having finished unlocking this room for some reason. Okay, well that opened that door. This took it a shot or two, apparently. I just have to not be off screen or something? Do I have to wait around for it? I guess so. Very weird. Very, very weird. Let's have a look inside of this room full of shop scrubs. Oh, is it not shop scrubs? It's mad scrubs. Okay. And no chest in here, so this room is just kind of a... Oh, it's a spider holding chamber. Probably in a position that I can't get at right now. Yeah, way up there. We can't do that. We could do it if we had the boomerang, but we'd have to come in here as a kid. And, alright, map. That other room, I believe, is also a containment cell for a spider. But you know what? We'll have a look at it anyway. We'll see what the deal is. Alright, do you pop open with... Yes! Now that makes my life a lot easier. And that'll be why we couldn't get in here before. Oh, you are a shop scrub. Oh, right. Well, that's an item for us. Alright. 10 rupees. Per piece. Not what I wanted to see out of you, buddy. I'm gonna be honest with you, but... I suppose you don't know any better being a shop scrub at all. Hi, Navi. Let's go this way. And there's this room over here. The way to enter, which I am not 100% sure of, but I think might be related to setting all of those torches on fire that are in this room. And for that, we are well equipped to deal with this puzzle now, as an adult. But I think the simplest way is just going to be to use Din's Fire. One and two and three, and we are in. Oh yes. I love it when the math works out, right? Get in here. Heck, I don't think that's useful. But who knows, maybe it'll kill everything in the room in one go. And it seems to have done pretty good, because... Oh no, actually, there's still a bunch of these. It's just that the battle music ended. Briefly, that was very strange. We're up to 22 spiders. It opens. Chest. Alright, what do you got for us? Another piece of heart. We're at 10 heart containers already. Wow. The game has been pretty generous with those, which, to be fair, is probably fine when you consider what a fucking scrub I am. So, I'm not truly complaining. I am just commenting, wow, that's a lot of them. And yes, we are back in no music mode for some reason. I guess the randomizer just doesn't play very well with music in general in terms of that go. Can't be a scrub, this isn't Majora's Mask. Ah, shit, you're onto me. You are very onto me. I actually have... I even mentioned it earlier this stream that I bought my Majora's Mask cartridge many years ago, back when it was, well, probably more affordable than it is right now. I think I got mine for a little less than $40, but the cartridge has been very badly beaten up. There's like a couple of chips in the outer case, and I'm pretty sure it's been glued back together at some point because I tried unscrewing the thing and I don't think I could get the cartridge shell off. It's a thing, alright. But hey, it was quite affordable, so I'm not willing to complain. It was certainly a lot cheaper than the other Majora's Mask cartridges that I saw on eBay at the time. Alright, well, you know what? I was gonna say, we've had some leeway. I wonder if I can just shove that into the eye. The other option, of course, yeah, we don't need to force this to go faster. Yeah, see, over it goes. That's not a useful endeavor. Stand here. Unfortunately, we can't just hammer the eyeballs open, but we can bust in. And there is one chest to grab. Plus... Ow. Get out of there, Link. Come on. There's a chest. There's the reward from killing King Dodongo, assuming that that is a thing that we can do with just the Goron bracelet. I don't believe I've been in this position before. Yeah, and that's not even talking about the fact that the music is dead. Oh. Incoming baby dongos. And we've got this room going on. Oh. Hi, guys. Oh, let's all froze. No drops? Damn. Alright. We go over this firewall like this. I don't think we can, but yeah, it's too high for us. But I think what we're supposed to do here is, yeah, we're supposed to usually throw a bomb at that, but of course, we're using the other type of bombs. And there's a spider around here somewhere making that noise. Like right here. Literally underneath this gravestone. No. I believe it's over to our right. What I'm doing is very, very silly. And it's going to get me quite badly hurt, isn't it? Are they all dead? Did we get all of them? Yes, we did. Well, you know, that's one way to take care of that many of those goofuses. Oh, my fairy ran away. Dang it. Mom, my fairy ran away. Mom, my fairy came back just to taunt me. Ding! What did that do for us? That gave us a little step. Oh, right! That's right, because you're supposed to do that... because you're usually a kid when you get here. Right. Alright, pull the gravestone. Chest. Open the chest, come on. There we go. Just some arrows. Well, crud. I don't think I need this much health because it's just King Dodongo, assuming if the fight actually works. Yeah, we certainly shouldn't need 10 full hearts in order to fight King Dodongo, but still. Let's get a little bit, because why not? We're here. Right. Grab and pull, and there's our switch. And hit it. And here we are at the boss chamber. Alright, show me potato salad. Well, we can't break the floor open with that. That works, however. Alright, King Dong. And the other boss theme is the owl blight theme. Here we go. Alright, so we got some bombs here. Alright, seems like it would be pretty tough to get this to work, but I think we can do it. Because, of course, the fact that we have no range control here whatsoever means that we can't, like, snappily pick up and throw bombs for when he's charging up. Yeah, like that. We don't have the kind of leeway that would make this an easy fight. Oh, that is one far-reaching firebolt, buddy. I admit to being slightly impressed. However, it is only very slight. Alright, suck in. There we go. Alright, get out of the way. Well, that's something else I believe I've never done, fighting King Dodongo without a bomb bag. Perfect fanfare, I guess. Today's just been full of things that I don't believe I've ever done before. And all we get out of that is a blue rupee. Darn! However, we got a medal, so that's something. Let me save. And yeah, we will continue this next Sunday.